The WIDA can-do descriptors are a huge part of my work as an ESL teacher. I use them to plan lessons, to refine activities, to really get a deep understanding of where my students are in their reading, writing, speaking, and listening, and also the kinds of language I want them to use, argue, narrate, all the different forms of language that WIDA explains so well in the can-do descriptors. But I also use the CAN descriptors extensively when I work with other teachers in our school. We have students, English learners at all the different levels who are in classes taught by content teachers who really don't have an ESL or bilingual background. And so when they have English learners in their classes, I go to them with the CAN descriptors. And at first, they're often overwhelmed, thinking, what can I do for this student? How can I help this student? But once they take a look at what's laid out in the can-do scriptures, they realize, an insurmountable problem has been made very concrete. The steps are clear because they can see with the access scores, they can see what students can do, where their language is, and then they can harness that knowledge to work together with me to make appropriate activities that will challenge the student but won't be too difficult. I find the similar result when I work with pre-service teachers. I teach an ESL methods class at the university, and at first, when students are asked to differentiate a lesson for an English learner, they look a little bit terrified because they're wondering, will they be able to help this student, this English learner? And um, the can-do descriptors take this problem, and it becomes not a problem, it becomes a positive. We look at what students can do, we look at their abilities at the level 1 or the level 2 and all the levels in all the different domains, talking about how a student can be at a higher level in one domain than the other. And then they're able, again, to take that knowledge, to take that understanding, and then, in their high school or middle school or preschool or elementary, to take in their subject area, they're able to see what a student can do and use that understanding to create lessons, to differentiate activities, to make the lessons really accessible for our English learners. The students, I also show them the video that are on the videos that are on the WIDA website. Um, there's an elementary and a middle school and a high school example of teachers who won a video contest, and they really enjoy seeing those standards and actions videos because that really gives them a really nice visual of how an exit question can be leveled, how a reading can be leveled, all these different things that they can do in their classes. And it just makes it very real for them and very exciting. So thank you, WIDA, for all the support you provide. And, I'm excited to keep working with WIDA materials in the future. So congratulations, WIDA.